Just a quick update on the hops. Clearly it is growing. So the other thing that needs to be done is to water it, specifically because this is a dry summer where I live, just the climate. We have a wet winter. And then I've got sandy soil, so the water drains really quickly. I'll show you something interesting about the sandy soil though, because the water doesn't really like to soak in sometimes. And then we're also going to feed the plants with some composted chicken manure. So over here you can see the dry, sandy, well, not completely dry, but it's dry enough for my purposes. We then do this with water. See, the water just sits on top. Doesn't want to soak in. Kind of hard to show. But there, for example, right here where this stick is, you can see this. The water is actually beaded up, it's dammed up here. It doesn't want to spread. See this water here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, whoop, over the soil, over the sand, over the sand. Now I'm pushing mud on top of it. There's the water. It doesn't want to go into the, doesn't want to soak in. So that's one of the reasons we want to add something like either compost, composted plant cuttings, or in this case, composted chicken manure. The other good thing about compost is it feeds the plant, clearly. It also mulches the earth or the soil beneath it. It breaks down this oily layer a bit that prevents the water from soaking in. Next one. Try and use a bit of water when I'm applying it because it's very dusty and I don't really like breathing in composted chicken manure if I can help it. You can see this is what it looks like as it starts to soak it up. Still dry on the inside, but it's already not going to be blowing away. Now when it gets wet again, it doesn't roll away or flow away. Bit of an aftershot, kind of seals in the moisture, obviously provides nutrients as well, helps the water soak in, as it breaks down that oily film, I believe it's like a waxy kind of build-up on the individual grains of sand, which is what prevents the water or makes it hydrophobic, and the water doesn't seem to want to sink in, at least until until the soils are already wet. Well, the sand's already wet, which is a bit pointless. If it's wet, it's wet. You don't need to wet it again, right? Just kidding, but if you're trying to get the water to soak in, it's quite frustrating when the water's just flowing across the top of it. If you have clay soils, you obviously have different problems, but I believe amending with compost is still a good idea for clay soils. More for the opposite. I think it allows the water to soak in when it's baked hard and things like that, but I'm no expert on clay soils, not having them. Got to do some weeding as well. Here's the other one. one of the other ones I should say. So anyway, I hope you found that useful. If you have sandy soils and you have to irrigate in summer because you have a wet winter and a dry summer and you're trying to grow your hops in summer, you have to water them. I currently water mine normally every second day, sometimes every day, but I just come check I just dig a little mark in them and in the sand, and if it's damp underneath the very top surface, then that's fine still. But I water it very heavily, so that's maybe why I can get away with every second day. If you water lightly, then you're probably already watering this every day, maybe even twice a day. Again, it depends on your soil, right? Clay would be different to sand. So it depends on how much shade it's getting, how much sun it's getting. Anyway, keep an eye on the soil moisture, and then you should be able to work it out from there. Obviously, keep an eye on your plant. If it's looking healthy, then it's probably doing all right. Anyway, I hope you found that helpful. Cheers.